Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I am T.Prince, your certified leadership and life coach. And today we're going to be discussing, is it too late to get started in your career? Are careers dead? I don't know. Stick around, we'll discuss. Well, this is a question I get asked frequently as an HR executive. Also working in the HR space, I've seen many jobs kind of come and go and ebb and flow and have supply demand for different careers at different times and phases of life. So a lot of individuals, particularly young professionals or people looking to transition in their careers, are asking themselves is it even worth it? Should I go to school? Should I get a degree? Should I even worry about starting a career the good old-fashioned way? Or do I just do something different? In today's society, there are numerous opportunities to generate income and build wealth without going to school. I personally value getting an education, but I also understand that going to school, a traditional university or what have you, is not for everyone. However, going to school, going to trade school or taking classes, clearly it can build essential skills, help you be more confident and more marketable. We can't argue that. So today there's so many free options for school. There's courses you can take. There are classes and places you can go where you can get different scholarship, different grants and different awards to attend school. So I do think that if school is on your list or you're looking to get a degree, don't just apply and take out a bunch of loans and go into debt to go to school. That's the old way of doing things. The new way of doing things is really understanding that I can earn this degree. I can get these same credentials for a lot cheaper without going into a lot of debt to do so. Yes, it will require some planning, it will require research, it will require effort, but I assure you that you would much rather put the effort in on the front end as opposed to paying for a lot of debt just to go to school and learn something later in life, like many of us. So careers are not obsolete. It's never too late to embark on a journey, whether again, you are starting off earlier in your career or you are more seasoned professional and you're looking to make a career change, which some of us have to due to all the progressions in AI and all the things that are happening in society today. In order to stay marketable and stay relevant, some of us have to make career changes or shifts. Or if you're even an aspiring entrepreneur and looking to start that business and embark on your career, or if you're looking to take matters into your own hands and find ways to make a living without taking the traditional route of working for someone else. It's critical to make informed decisions and to choose a path that aligns with your goal and the ever-evolving landscape in today's society. So consider the future and think about jobs and the trajectory of certain industries and careers before you decide what you want to go to school for or what career path you want to take. I assure you it's going to serve you. So let's think about jobs of the future. There are jobs of the future and they're expected to be in high demand, high paying, and they emerge due to a lot of these technological advancements, societal shifts, and economic trends. Some examples of jobs that are considered to be future jobs are data analysts and scientists. These positions are going to start increasing in volume, and businesses and organizations really desire to have people in these roles because we are just in a time where we need people to analyze data, to tell us the trends, to know what's going on. We got to understand the past so that we can predict the future to be lucrative and be successful businesses. So that's what a lot of these scientists and data folks will be doing. So that's a great job of the future. Artificial intelligence and machine learning jobs. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. There are a plethora of new AI jobs out there. I mean, careers in AI. If you were ever thinking, go do your research now. You can become certified in AI, and companies are hiring AI consultants, heads of AI engineers to come in and help their organization be strong and prepared for artificial intelligence and learn how to leverage it within the workplace. So that's a great career pivot if you are interested. Also, green energy technicians. As the world shifts towards more renewable energy sources, there's a growing demand for technicians skilled in installing maintaining, repairing solar panels, wind turbines, and other green energy technology. So this one is huge as well. Cyber security expert. Oh my God. So even this week, I got an email from somebody like, oh, your information has been compromised. I'm like, we all probably get those emails at least once a month these days. Cyber attacks, cyber security is at an all-time high. So I think this will be a great career to consider for a future job. Also, healthcare professionals. You really can't go wrong with healthcare. We will always need healthcare in one way or another. And with our aging population and advancements in medical technology, there is an increasing need for medical professionals and technicians, such as nurses, physicians, and again, medical techs. So that's a great job of the future as well. Also, e-commerce specialists and just anything on the internet is going to be considered like a job of the future. So as you are thinking about your career, where you are, where you like to go, if you should go to school, what is on the agenda for you on the journey, just make sure you're really thinking and you put the hat on to think about not just the here and now, but 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years down the road. And if what you're deciding to go into is going to be in demand, how much does that job pay? Is it increasing over time? That is the best way to align your career these days, as well as make career pivots and changes. Also, think about remote work. Remote work is here to stay. A lot of organizations have moved to having hybrid schedules where, you work a couple days in the office and a couple days remote. But at the end of the day, I just don't think we're going to get rid of hybrid work. It's here to stay. People enjoy it. It brings forth balance that people really enjoy. And on the flip side, it offers that camaraderie and the communication, the connectedness that a lot of people desire to have when they actually go into the office to work with their colleagues as well. But finding jobs where you're able to work remote or hybrid can also be considered jobs of the future. And then lastly, environmental engineers. So environmental engineers, with growing concerns about the climate and global warming and environmental sustainability, there is a demand for engineers who can develop and implement solutions to address environmental changes. So that's also a really cool job. Before, I would say if you were into coding and design, those type of jobs just 10 years ago or 15 years ago were very high paying positions and sought after roles. But as you can see, a lot of those jobs are not as sought after these days, and I wouldn't recommend necessarily going to school for them for various reasons. Like, for example, where I live, there are free programs you can go to become an engineer or a coder. You wouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg to go to school to learn to do that. Also, developments like AI ultimately could potentially take some of those jobs. So, I use this as an example to kind of apply on certain careers. You don't want to spend 5-6 years in school to get a degree, to step into a career path that's going to be absolutely antiquated or obsolete by the time you finish school. So these are just a few examples of jobs that are expected to play a significant role in the future of the workforce. As technology and society changes and continues to evolve, new job opportunities will emerge, and it will require workers to adapt and acquire new skills to thrive in those future jobs. So again, just consider all of that as you're looking to make transitions in your career. In my view, careers are far from dead. However, the approach to education, training, and schooling, it needs to be reimagined in today's society. That's the honest truth. I even have conversations with my nephew and other individuals in my life who are coming out of high school, stepping into college about, am I going to college and what's next for me? And I think a lot of people are really questioning it. As before, it was almost a no-brainer that you go straight from high school into college if you want to amount to anything and be successful. And in today's landscape, that's not always the requirement. There are people who make millions, run businesses, successful businesses, work very amazing jobs that are paid very well with no college degree. So it's possible to have an amazing career without education, but it's also great to have education to just pour into yourself, continue to develop your skills, always have something to fall back on, and make sure that your career is aligning with the future of the world. Beyond just jobs, there are so many things that you can do to grow wealth, such as investing, acquiring assets, things like YouTube and social networks where people have grown their presence and really created space for themselves to make a great living as well. So lots of creative and unconventional ways to be successful and grow in your career and make a great living. So I hope that this helped. To answer your question, careers aren't dead. It's always going to be what you choose to make it, and just make sure whatever you make it smart. Do your research and make sure that you're going into something that is going to pay off in the end. My name is T.Prince, and I am a certified leadership and life coach. I'm also an HR expert with over 15 years of leadership experience. Here on my channel, I make content and videos about conscious leadership, women empowerment, motherhood, and all things elevating your reality. So if you're interested in learning more or chatting about any of those topics, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and feel free to comment if you have anything to add. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.